Hello, art friends, and welcome. My name is Miriam. Today we're going to spark our creative nerve and create some beautiful abstract art cards. This is an exercise I'll do on a regular basis to get the creative juices flowing, but also to experiment with colors and different mediums together with watercolor. And of course, when I need some new greeting cards. And the first thing we'll do, as you see me working on here, is dividing the paper into three or six squares. And I'm using my ruler to measure out where to put the middle. And yeah, this is what we end up with. 6 squares, and you can turn it either way round, whatever you prefer. The next thing we are going to do is to put on some masking tape so we will get some nice white crispy edges around all the cards. Like so, and then we are ready to go. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is to spray our paper with some water. And I got this handy little one, but if you have a spray bottle, that's very good to use as well. And I'm just spraying randomly. And then I pick up my calligraphy brush. And then I pick up some of the In the Throne blue. And then I just begin to dab it on the paper, and I'm going in on all 6 squares, but yeah, you can do this however you please. I don't have any intention with my painting or when I paint. I just want to put a lot of color on the page and make things happen. Then I go in with my green color, the Perylene green, and I do the same. I just use different strokes and see what happens on the paper. And it's quite fun, so remember to enjoy the process. And at the moment we're just letting go and let things happen on the paper. It's out of our control. We do not know how it will look, and that's okay. And I pick up a little more of the blue and dab it in here and there. And for the next step, I'm picking up some Ecoline watercolor white. If you don't have this, you can use gouache. And I'm just putting it in this lid, small container. And then I'm picking up my brush again. I'm just beginning to dab that into the painting. Also very randomly, just to see what happens on the paper. And yeah, we're just having fun. You could also make some splatter like this. Looks quite nice as well. Just want different marks and things happening on the paper. Okay, then I will rinse my brush. And now we have our black ink. So I'm going to open it up, and then I got this pipette, And I'm going to take up some color. And I'm just gonna drip it in here and there. Very careful, because it's usually very strong and spread a lot, so it likes to spread, this ink. And we just use this to make some marks as well in the painting and see what happens. Yeah, and then we let it dry completely before we continue. So now everything is dry, and you know what? Let's turn this around just for fun's sake. And yeah, the next thing we're going to do is using some stencils. I got 3 different ones here. And I thought it could be fun to see what happens in the painting if we use stencil. So I got this little sponge that I'm going to use, and I wet it. And if we begin with this one, I think I will put it here, and then I just take my sponge and rub. And let's just see what happened. Oh, I like that. Now we got small dots. And let's continue with this one. And here I'm going to put it here. And then I'll just use my sponge to rub on top of the stencil. And oops, let's see what happened. I'll just take a piece of kitchen towel to dab off any excess water. So now we tried this in 2 places. Let's try this one. These are a little larger, so let's go up here. See, I'm just going to clean my sponge and wet it again, and let's see what we can get up here with this one. Ooh, I like this. I like it a lot. And you can really create a lot of texture in your small painting when you use these stencils. So I really love these, and I have a lot of them. So I can choose whatever I think need to be in the painting. But these are really nice to use if you are making some abstract art cards. So I will recommend you get some. You can also use them in regular watercolor paintings to create depth and structure and interest in the painting as well. This looks quite a lot like rocks, so it could be fun to use in a painting where you are going to paint some rocks. So on the last 2 we're going to use this one, and I'm using 3 different ones just to show you different structures you can achieve with the stencils. So ooh, I really like this one as well. They're all very pretty. And like that. And now we will let this dry again, and then we will go in with our posca pen and do the last decorating on the cards. So let's turn this around again like that. And now I have picked up my posca pen, and I will just make some white dots. Just to make the cards even more interesting. And we actually got a little bit of white dots from before when we used white watercolor. And you can make dots and you can make lines, and you know, it's only your imagination that's the limit. So, and that is why it's so good to do this once in a while, and to spark your creativity and your way of thinking, and just relax doing this. It's very relaxing and fun, and you get some really pretty greeting cards or small paintings. You could put them in a frame and have some small paintings hanging on the wall. Yes. And now all we have to do is remove the masking tape, and I will use my hairdryer because that helps the paper from tearing, because this hairdryer, it warms up the glue on the masking tape, so it makes it much easier to remove it without tearing the paper. So let's just do that, and then I will show you how you can make these into cards. Oh wow, I think these are so pretty. And you can just turn them around as you please. Yeah, and you can write things if you want to. Small words, be well, or something like that. Or you can just not write anything and just let it stand for itself. But let me just show you how I make these into cards. Okay, so I got this cutting machine from Fiskars, and I'm just going to put this in here, and then you just cut it like this, and like that, and then you got all these pretty cards. And now you can decide if you want to glue them on a larger card. I got these postcards here. I think I would prefer a square card. That would look nice. I think so. You got the edge all around. And you could You could take off this white edge we got here. Let me just do this on one of them. And then it would fit a card like this. I got this tape machine with tape that glues on both sides, so I'm just going to use this. And then you can place it on your card like that. Like that. And here I've just found another card in a bluish gray color, and I think that's quite pretty with this color you see in here, greenish color. So you could use this as well. So yes, perhaps we should write something on this. Yeah. So I really hope you found this video helpful and that it sparked your creativity. And you can see there's so many things you can do with these cards. You can write on them and yeah, make them into small paintings, frame them. There's so many things to do, and it's so fun to make and creative, and you can use other colors and try out different things, different mediums. So yeah, but that was it for this video. I hope to see you again in another video. Be well. Bye bye.